Back at a wild MGM Grand Arena. Chris McLaughlin, we've never seen anything like what we just saw in Game 2. And the errors still piling up. Neither team hitting that well. The blocking phenomenal. But what drama we had in Game 2. Hawaii taking a collective breath. And Chris, I think it's going to be real important how strong Hawaii comes out in Game 3.
I would agree, John. If they have a chance to bury somebody, they ought to do it right now. And I predict something else here. If this game goes on much longer, watch for Jessica Sutta and or Adrian Bradley to play a part.
Leah Karate flexing her elbow right now, flexing her wrist. Remember, she's got tendonitis in her knee. She's got a little wrist problem that she's playing with right now, and then she has a hyperextended left elbow, and all she's doing is playing a heck of a match.
Another tough serve by Lima leads off to a bad pass by BYU.
Illustre into the net.
Sloppy play by the Bows there, John. Should have been an easy transition point. They just gifted that to BYU.
2 of the 64 teams that will be going on to NCAA tournament play next week. Hawaii hoping to host a sub-regional next weekend at home, as will BYU. And then we'll find out tomorrow where they will go if they win that sub-regional. Heck, they could end up playing each other again, Chris. You never know.
They could end up in the same region, you're right.
Hawaii leading 2-0. And Miyashiro back to serve. Puikkonen partially blocked. Hawaii's done a great job on Puikkonen tonight. Outside. Illustre off the hit. Kept in play. Crowd cheering, but we're not done yet. What a dig by Stoyer. Off the block, kept alive by Bowen. Illustre off the hands, kept alive by Rogers. Free ball, chance for the Wahine. Bowen step out, touched. Good play in the middle by Bauer. And hit long. After all that, an unforced error.
Sure, with a nice jump serve that time.
Point or knock back over. Cougars get it.
Well, both these teams, John, look really emotionally and physically drained right now. So as if they played a long, hard match already and they're just about ready to go home. Instead, they're only 2 games into it.
Outside, Illustre, was it touched? Yes. Back to the Bows.
An hour 45 into this match and they're only 2 games old. That is a lot of volleyball.
Good serve again. Free ball. Miyashiro, nice calm pass. Nice calm pass from Hubbard. And a lift is called on Lima.
Good call by Verna Klubnikin. Lima knows she mishandled it, hit it twice.
Outside Karate, the block goes up, but Karate goes around it. And a little bit of the right arm of Annalena Smith.
Good spot. This is a good spot for Leah to aim, is off the smallest blocker's right arm right there, rather than going into their excellent middle blockers.
Bowen deep in the gym, giving BYU all kinds of trouble all night. In transition now, Hawaii with a chance. Karate sees an opening on the court. That's that great leaping ability. That was called a tip-in basketball. She just saw the opening and saw the big blocker go up and put it right by her.
And Leah's got great presence, great court vision, peripheral vision right there.
She has made so many key plays for Hawaii, filling in full time now for the injured Sutta. Karate was seeing a lot of action, but since Sutta has been hurt for 3 weeks, she's really upped her game to another level.
Annalena Smith down 0 games to 2, not about to give up. Great back tip shot there. 4 kills tonight as a setter.
Karate off the block, right off of Rogers. Senior against senior. Hawaii's 2 seniors, Hubbard and Karate. BYU will have to replace Petrilli and Midgley in the back row, along with York and Rogers up front. I believe they were talking about the rotation.
I think they were, about how they're lining up on serve receive, like Sue Lemaire's correcting them.
Rogers puts it away.
It's a good step-out move. Now, Chris decoy. Lima bit.
Let me ask you something, Chris. Is it possible that BYU's been kind of getting away with this, and now it's being called on them?
That's a good question. Only Charlie Wade and Dave Shoji would know for sure.
I mean, you wouldn't think on November 28th they'd be having trouble with their alignment. Lima, strange pass, but it's a good one. And it's dug by Boyer, but he can't make the play. Bauer got down and got a piece of it, but it goes out of bounds. So it's 2-0 Hawaii here in Game 3. The Bows coming out and doing what they wanted to do, getting a lead in Game 3, not letting BYU right back into it. Back set, Rogers blocked, but it lands out. Side out, BYU. Hawaii ahead 2-0 and nobody hitting better than 263 on the night. That's unbelievable. Dumped over the top, and Annalena Smith got it, but she didn't hit it in the right direction.
A rare error on Smith. Normally a good ball handler, solid digger. She goes up with one arm, does a barrel roll, and barrel rolls right out of this thing. No control right here. Pops it into the bleachers.
Lima, good serve, a good pass that time. Free ball. Roberts outside. It's going to be Illustre. Cross court, net violation called against Hawaii. Illustre. Hawaii leads 2-0. We're playing best 3 out of 5 for the WAC championship. BYU, 2-time defending champ. Hawaii, 2-time finalist. Trying to make the 3rd time the charm. Ball hit long by Illustre. Hawaii Illustre right up there and kill leaders for Hawaii, but also has double the amount of hitting errors as anybody else. She has 12 of those 32. Dump, there's a great play. Nikki Hubbard and Roberts and Bowen. 2 big middles. I got it, you take it, nobody gets there.
Well, John, what we're seeing happen now are some physical breakdowns, some communication breakdowns on both sides. Both teams emotionally exhausted after that 21-19 game number 2.
3 blockers go up, and that's about as big as you're going to see in the country.
Dave Shoji might want to call an early timeout here. Forget about that WAC timeout at 8 points and get his troops regrouped.
3-2 Cougars. Off the touch. Karate, Hubbard, Illustre. Through the block, good dig, knocked over and knocked back by Bowen. Layton partially blocked, or rather Yort, and dumped over, and Annalena Smith got to meet the net. She looked like Spider-Woman on that one.
Dave Shoji breathes a heavy sigh of relief and did not have to stop the game with a timeout to get his squad the momentum back. Behind Miyashiro now in to serve.
Denny Roberts getting some instruction from Charlie Wade on the side. Another great serve by Miyashiro. Outside Illustre, the block didn't get formed. Weakening was still stuck hanging toward the middle. And that's why that ball went through the seam. Watch it.
Yeah, Heidi just hanging in there. Good fake by Bowen in the middle, as you saw. Split block. It's a lot easier to hit against than what Heidi's had to hit against most of the night.
Another great serve. Good hit, though, by Yort on the outside.
Oh, what a bump set by Annalena Smith that time off a shank pass. Smith, the first team all-WAC setter, put up a great set.
Yort saves it the best for the biggest games. She only hit 148-0 against Hawaii in the 2 matches, but tonight she leads her team in kills. Point tweaking in the middle. Chris, it always seems that in a big match, there's always some unsung hero. Somebody, you know Rogers is going to be there. You know that young lady, Puikinen's going to be there. You know Bowen's going to be there. Tonight, Yort has stepped up big time, and so has Leah Karate. Illustre looking for the touch. No touch is called. 5-3. And here comes Sudduth.
I told you Sudduth would play a part in this game at some point. I didn't think it'd be this early because Heidi really has played well in most phases of the game tonight, but she's been unfortunately, she's had to hit against a lot of big blocks all night long, and the setting location has not always been where she's wanted it.
Well, the good thing about Sudduth coming in now, if she can get loose, is that she has been on the bench And so she's had time to keep her legs warm, and she's not going to be tired at all if this thing goes long. Overpass, free ball for the Cougars. Everybody thought that was misplayed. And Hawaii can't believe it. Point for the Cougars. Carpenter smiles. Thinks she got away with one, perhaps. Timeout called by Hawaii. BYU has now doubled up Hawaii. It was 2-0 Hawaii. It's now 6-3 Cougars. Timeout for the Rainbow.